Buju, Jaunasay Indigenikaz, Migazi Dudem, Mizigani Indunjaba. Jaunasay is my Indian name, which is the man that walks in the south. My clan is Eagle. I still remember the two-lane highway going down 169 with our old school and community center. Now we got a big casino there and government center on that side. Movie theater was a big thing when that came in, a localized market.
Trunk Highway 169 is going right through Onamia, and kids, in order to go to school, had to go through 4 different lanes of traffic of a high-speed road, therefore creating a heightened risk.
This corridor in general had a fatality rate, I want to say like 3 times the state average. So we've worked with MnDOT over the last 20 plus years to try to do projects that reduce that. Through our Advocacy Council for Tribal Transportation, we knew there was common issues within some of our northern Ojibwe reservations, and we kept asking for help from folks, and U of M stepped up and offered their assistance on studying this issue and helping move it forward.
Historically, state highways have been built through reservations without a lot of consultation with the tribal members. MnDOT has acknowledged past limitations of its work and now is focusing on efforts to address transportation challenges that have emerged because of historic decisions. And one of those is pedestrian safety. There are between 125 and 135 people per day crossing at the site of concern. Prior to that, the Mille Lacs band had no traffic counts.
U of M set up actual counters. There were a couple cameras that were hand counted for crossing. It was amazing once you had data in hand, you know, how fast things can move.
Many people have studied Native Americans, and at some point they don't want to be studied, right? They want to be a participant in how we produce knowledge, and there are indigenous ways of knowing that may differ. After we documented volumes, we then met with MnDOT engineers and tribal staff to discuss countermeasures. So the Highway 169 hawk signal grew out of those conversations.
They received about $300,000 to install a hawk signal, and so signage was increased also for the drivers. So it's safer for the drivers, it's safer for tribal members, or for non-natives that also use that intersection.
Community engagement is essential to success, and failure to engage community in infrastructure projects often engenders opposition. There are challenges to implementing any new type of traffic controls, including getting pedestrians to use them.
In the beginning, I don't think people realized how to use it or what it was. We did a couple YouTube videos just to kind of show them how that works.
We still have a fairly high percentage of pedestrians that don't trigger the signal. They just cross before it's triggered. We also have a fairly high percentage of cars that ignore the signal when it's activated. We have to do a better job, I think, on both ends of both educating our crossers and our vehicle operators to how to navigate this signal.
We found that when traffic is present, people are more likely to use the signal. We found that drivers now are more likely to yield to pedestrians, but not all do.
We have to do a number of things through here. We have to slow traffic speed down. It'd be nice to shorten the crossing distance. Enforcement's going to be a part of it too.
A unique aspect of this project was that we were able to go back and then evaluate structures that have been built. That doesn't happen in rural areas very often. And the fact that we were able to do that provided insight into the relevance and the usefulness of these facilities in other rural areas. So it's fairly atypical among research projects that it leads to concrete being poured on the ground and lights being installed that will help increase the safety of pedestrians crossing state highways.